a space where the stories and traditions that matter most to us
get told by us.
We're students.
We're storytellers.
We're documenting the craft
The culture.
And the traditions that are important to us.
through our own eyes.
In our own words.
No outside voices.
No filtered narratives.
Just real stories from the inside out.
This is the Blue Oama Project.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Student Voice Studios. I'm Amron,
And I'm Braydyn.
and we're your co-hosts for today. Today we are talking about what Student Voice Studios really is. Hit us with your first question.
So, the first question is, what is Student Voice Studios?
What is Student Voice Studios?
Yeah.
Well, to say Student Voice Studios is a student-led club in which we take information and we either talk about it or we share it around to alumni so that they know what's happening. Like, we talk about school events, the seasons of Lent, Catholic virtues, stuff like that.
Oh, so that's mostly just events that go around the school?
Yeah, I'd say mostly events. Or if it's something like, it definitely depends on what time of season it really is or what events are really coming up. Like, we did that one on Lent and different misconceptions of what Lent really is.
Yeah, like we did the Young Youth Day.
Yeah, that one was a really good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was our second episode.
Yeah, and then there's a recent one where we had up at the gym during I forget what it's called.
We had our third member, Yuri Russo. He actually went to this one event and he interviewed some of the alumni there, in which will be part of our couple episodes that we release during the summer. So
Yeah, that was some fun.
yeah, that one was
Times.
very interesting.
Yeah.
I like listening to all that type of stuff. So it's very interesting what you can learn from what happened in the past, and maybe even come up with ideas of what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah. Did you know why you chose Student Voice Studios?
Well, to be honest, last year we started a podcast club. It wasn't called Student Voice Studios. It was called Cardinal Chronicles. It was just between me and another friend, in which we talked about it. We didn't really get into giving out much interviews or episodes, but it was something that we did last year as a club, and this year campus ministry wanted to bring it back because, well, we found that it was a greater opportunity to share information to the public, and
Right.
I figured I might as well come back and help, and I'm glad I'm doing it with you, my friend, because we are bros. So
Like, did bring any memories back into when you did your first podcast, the Cardinal Chronicles? That's what it's called, yeah, Cardinal Chronicles.
yeah, Cardinal Chronicles. Well, our first podcast that we actually released was an interview with a teacher, Miss Fuata from the elementary school. And when we did this, I found that being a speaker was a lot more of my thing, because last year I was kind of nervous. I am still an introvert, and I find that it's hard for me to talk.
Yeah, I can see the same. I'm an introvert too.
Yeah, and it brings up a memory of when I was trying to talk and it was hard for me to talk. But now that it's been a year, I think that it's a lot more easier for me. It makes me actually see how much I've actually changed and become better at this.
Like your sentences flow and you can talk smoothly.
Yeah, but I think it's more like my nervousness taking over and I just glide right through it all. Might as well get it done, so.
Do you know why Student Voice Studios is important to our school?
Well, like I said before, it is really student-led and it really gets us out to the public. we're hoping
Yeah.
to expand Student Voice Studios so that maybe it can
Become
grow and possibly get us even some new recruits. I'm hoping next year that we actually get people to join so that
like
we can
2 or more.
yeah, and then I'm hoping that this podcast thing actually goes on and on and on, and eventually when we're like 50, we can go back and like
Oh my gosh.
just
Uh,
listen to this
chain
all.
a chain reaction.
Yeah, that would be neat, beautiful. I'd love that to happen.
Do you remember how we got the name Student Voice Studios? I don't really have the best memory. I think it was like some type of like kind of like interview we're doing with other classmates about each group's doing in campus ministry. During that day, we just came up with the name for podcast and say just St. Joseph Podcast. We did like it was like Student Voice Studios. Let's do it that.
So like the rhythm. Now we could say like SJS SVS because it kind of matches our
Yeah.
school logo. Besides that, it really brings out the point that students are the one that's running this club.
Yeah.
It's an not independent, but let's just say it's definitely student led.
Yeah, we got our
Of course, we have advisors, but
yeah, we got our St. Joseph's School logo, the one on our shirts, like right here,
yeah,
and then our logo for Student Voice Studios, the
it's
like it's like a microphone in the middle.
yeah, microphone in the middle of the coat of arms. Yeah.
Do you remember how long it took to form a Student Voice Studio? Like,
How long it took?
cause like I know you weren't here for the first quarter, so me and Yuri were just cleaning up the area, with boxes stuff, and just put them away, clean up the room, arrange some stuff.
Yeah.
But
I
then-
think though in general with getting this whole thing set up,
Yeah.
we didn't really start recording until quarter 3, if I'm right.
I think what was the episode called?
Our first episode was about the history of St. Joseph's School. if I'm
Oh, right. What? Our school founded in like 1969. So, speaking and stuff, right? Talking to the mic, talking to our audience and stuff, right?
right. Right.
Like, do you think it comes natural to you when you're speaking, or is it kind of like tough, like to speak or come up with stuff?
Yeah. Well, as an introvert, I think it is really hard to just come up with stuff and talk fluently. But
Yeah.
I think at that point, my nervousness gets to me, and it's just like you gotta say something, unless like you're just gonna embarrass yourself even more. So I'm just here yapping about stuff, and that helps me calm down. I can kind of think as much as I can talk.
Right.
I actually think faster than I can talk, and eventually I just forget it like that.
Like when no one's looking, they can still hear you, right?
Yeah.
But no one's looking. like,
It's
when
a lot easier when it's just you and me in the room and we're talking.
Yeah. And it's like when big audience, they say like a random number, 2,000 people watching you on a stage, right?
Holy
That-
cow.
that
I don't
is
think
scary.
I'd be able to talk.
Like,
Student Voice Studios also helps because it's definitely something you can learn a skill from talking, and talking does make it easier for many people to get their thoughts out.
for me, it's a little bit challenging when I do when I'm talking with you and stuff. It's easier because I know you,
Right.
And-
same here.
and I don't get embarrassed saying stuff with you. But when it comes to random people, it doesn't matter if it's 2,000 people, 1,000 people, 500 people, or just one person.
Yeah, I get that.
But I'm it's in my own world most of the time.
Are
Yeah.
we?
Do you love doing Student Voice Studios?
Do I love doing it? I love is a strong word. I definitely like doing Student Voice Studios. It helps to teach me how to talk. Of course, that's the one thing we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Besides that, it's given me something that I really like doing. I like talking with you because
Yeah.
you're like my best friend, and it lets me learn about different things in which we can just pick up on and share to the community, because I also like sharing things, especially information.
Right. I like sharing things too, but sometimes I have to keep this sharing stuff personal, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Definitely gotta keep
like overshare.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, guess what I had for dinner? Pizza. And guess what's in the pizza? Cheese. That's a bad example.
That was a bad example. But
Oh, cheese.
jeez. Oh man. No, that was kind of funny. But yeah, I definitely understand what you're going through. That
Yeah.
some information you definitely don't share, but sharing information does help the community learn about what's happening and what's going on around you in their environment. So,
Yeah, but sometimes you just want to keep it tad personal.
yeah, that makes
Or
sense.
you know, have some information that shouldn't be shared because it can cause like a what's it called cause like
Rumors,
rumors,
stuff like that. Yeah,
stuff like yeah.
yeah.
Let's
That's
say
definitely the backfire of sharing information. Student Voice
Yeah.
Studios would definitely we definitely keep it low to the ground, something that's more literal and direct. Unless we're talking about misconceptions or something like that, like we did last time.
Yeah, right. Question here is, what are the steps to making an excellent podcast video for Student Voice Studios?
Steps. Well, for one thing, you definitely want to start with what you got, what you're talking about. So mostly your topic. If you don't know your
Yeah.
topic, you definitely don't have an episode.
Right.
The second thing is information. If you got no information on your topic, all you got is something you're introducing to the people. Nothing about what it's about, what you're doing with it, or explaining anything. And then third, when having an episode, you definitely have to talk about it first, go through it. There will definitely be mistakes. And then you go through it and you edit it, whatever things that you don't think should belong in there. After that, you pretty much have a solid MP3, solid recording of an episode. Besides that, other people like this, we add a video, something people can look at, so that they can see the people who talking. Because if you see who's talking, then you know their reliability. I'd say.
So last question.
Okay, let's answer this one.
So here is it like when you're doing our podcast Student Voice Studios podcast stuff, is it hard to come up with ideas?
Yeah, I think I said this earlier, but we mostly go off of what is it like what's the season like, or what events are coming up, like
Oh yeah. Like we said in the first question we did.
yeah, like if Lent comes up, then we're talking about Lent, misconceptions of Lent. If we have an event coming up, like we just had an event up in March 8th through 11th, which was it was during Merry Monarch season.
Right.
So if it was like that, then we'd eventually start talking about what's happening up at the gym, stuff like that. Kind of getting the public to know what's happening with our school. Hopefully they can come and enjoy.
Yeah, the Merry Monarch stuff is really good.
Yeah.
What's one of the food courts, or not courts, like food trucks out there? I forget what it's called.
Oh shoot.
But you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
They had good food.